right here on the Fan Cave Sports Talk.
The Fan Cave.
Cave? What cave?
The Fan Cave Sports Talk.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? You asked for it, you got it. You asked for it, you got it. This is the second show of the week for the Fan Cave. You wanted a second show because sports happens 24 hours a day. You got it. So we are here on our first ever Thursday show. I am Cousin Brad here on my dolo right now. We should have my co-host from the other day, Kyle Kulu, in on the show. Kulu was behind the scenes, but he's still here. Kulu, if you can hear me, you can say hello. You can pop in whenever you feel like it. You know what I mean? He's behind the scenes. He's doing his stuff. There's all behind the scenes. We got a lot to get into. Bucks in 6. That's what the guy predicted. The famous Bucks fan who took his shirt off and said, "But what is it? Bucks in 6? Bucks in 6?" That actually happened. Giannis. They pulled it off. They did it. If you guys are not aware, and it was not a lot of ratings here for this NBA season, but Giannis, Chris Middleton, they pulled it off. The Milwaukee Bucks are the 2021 NBA champions. We're going to talk about them first. We're going to talk about NFL protocol with COVID. A memo went out today. The NFL getting greasy with their NFL players on this whole COVID vaccination thing, and a couple of star players who we are going to talk about. Not too keen on that idea. We're going to dive into that too. So we're going to talk first about Bucks, then we're going to dive into football season because basketball season is officially over. So this will be the last time we talk about some basketball. But we're going to dive into that first. Kulu, you with me on this one, bro?
Yeah, I'm here with you, dog.
Okay. So Bucks in 6. They pulled it off. They won the championship, the first championship they had since 1972, I believe, with Kareem and was it Oscar Robinson? I think it was. Was it Oscar Robinson?
It was
Kareem and who?
Was it Moses Malone? Moses Malone
Might have been. I don't want to disrespect. I know Kareem was on the team. I don't want to disrespect whoever else was on the team, but they got their championship. Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm gonna put some respect in your name, Greek Freak, because you, my friend, have earned it. They did it. I am very, very proud of Giannis. He's a Greek kid. He really earned his stripes. He been catching a lot of slack because of the little comment he made. Said, "I didn't need a super team. I didn't need to do it. I did it by myself." Well, you didn't do it by yourself. I did it on the team that drafted me. A hard work and dedication, which you earned. You did earn that. So the question comes up. Is this championship more valuable than a championship won by a super team? And we all know who we're talking about when we're talking about a super team. I don't have to say any names or anything like that. But there are a couple names you could just, Google stuff when it says super team, and a couple names pop up. But to me, no. It's not to me. Yes, a super team is dope when you have superstar players on the same team collide together to win a championship. But to me, yes, this is cool that the Bucks drafted you. You didn't bring any marquee free agents over. You guys just straight up did it with hard work and dedication. I respect it. But teams are teams. If it's a super team, great. If it's not, it's not. But you guys fought through every game. You fought through every single team that came against you. It was a Brooklyn super team. It had KD and Kyrie and James Harden and who was what's his name? Oh man. Oh God, what is his name?
They had Aldridge.
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin. They had Aldridge. Yeah, they had a couple guys.
Yeah. So they had a super team. They did not pan out in the end. Bucks, man, you just did it on hard work and dedication. Much respect to you guys.
Yeah, but you know what? Because I'm gonna say this. When it comes to this team here, you gotta look at injuries. Injuries was a big factor. Now the real question is, do they get past Brooklyn when Brooklyn is full strength? I mean, for him to be talking like, "Oh, I didn't need to build a super team," you wouldn't have beat that Brooklyn super team if they were full strength.
I
Let's
don't
be
know.
real.
I don't know, man.
Come on now. Come
Well,
on, come on.
hold up.
Don't do that.
Was
Don't do that.
Giannis not hurt? Was he not hurt too?
He was hurt too. He was hurt too. He was hurt too. But his injury looked very nasty.
Yes.
By the way, it really did.
It did.
But his injury wasn't a season ending injury as we thought it was.
True.
And he had there's nothing taken away from Giannis. I mean, he had a monster performance, one of the greatest, finals performances of all time.
Absolutely.
In my book. 5 blocks. 50 points, 14 rebounds. I mean, he had a ridiculous night.
Man was straight balling.
But am I going to sit here and say that the brag about the super? You wouldn't have beat the super team if they were healthy. Let's just be real about that. You barely beat them. You barely beat them in 7 games with just Kevin Durant. Well, literally just Kevin Durant. I mean, just keep it real here. So
yeah.
So just imagine if James Harden was healthy and Kyrie was playing. Yeah, it wouldn't happen like that. The next thing is this. They beat the Suns fair and square.
They did.
The Suns, they really kind of disappointed me, to be honest.
Oh man, Chris Paul. Oh Lord.
Yeah, the fall of Chris Paul.
And I know I don't want to cut you off. I'm sorry. I'll let you finish and I'll go in on Chris Paul.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I mean, the fall of Chris Paul. I mean, at the end of the day, Giannis played great, but again, injuries had a lot to do with it. And I gotta ask people this: all the fans out there listening, please tap in if you got something to say. We leave your comments down below. If you do, the term super team does not apply to the Lakers.
Why?
The term super team does not apply because when we talked about super teams, we were talking about 3 top 5 players or top 10 players on one team. That's a super team.
Okay. You guys don't have a top 2?
We have a top 2, not a top 3. Okay.
Now we're splitting hairs. Here we go.
And here's the other thing. That I'm going to say. The super teams has always existed. Go back to the Lakers in the 1980s. Worthy, Magic, Kareem. That was a super team. Dennis Johnson, Parrish, Bird, McHale. That's a super team. These guys all weren't drafted by that team. Hold on, let me finish. They all weren't drafted by that team. Rodman, Pippen, Harper, Jordan. I mean, those were teams that got put together over time.
Okay,
so that's a super team.
No, so when you're moving the goalposts,
no, I'm not moving the goalposts. So when people try to throw that out there, just know that super teams has always existed throughout all time in basketball. So let's not just throw that on LeBron James. Number 2,
I didn't say LeBron. See, I didn't even say LeBron. Listen. No one said LeBron. Who said that? Who said it? I didn't say it.
Listen, okay, so let me finish. So let me finish. So then the next thing is Giannis and them did not beat the team that was fully equipped that they called this year's super team, which was the Brooklyn Nets. They did not beat them at full strength. So for Giannis to be bragging like he beat them by himself, beat the big 3 by himself, Come on, man. He didn't do that, bro. So let's just be real.
Oh boy. Okay. Strap the in because we about to go in here. Here we go.
Okay, we got a comment here.
Yeah, it says, gotta have 3 or more to consider it a super team, quote unquote, and intentionally put together. Okay. All right. That's fair. So let's just run down the list of names. The Lakers drafted Magic. Did they not? Did they not? Was Kareem not there before Magic got there? Was he not?
But he was traded there. He was traded there.
That's not the question. The question was Kareem there before Magic got drafted?
Yes.
Was Worthy there before Magic got drafted?
No.
Okay.
Worthy came after.
Did they draft him?
Yes, they did.
Okay. So, 'So, the only point that really kind of got there was Kareem. So, 'So, the only point that really kind of got there was Kareem. So, 'So, the only point that really kind of got there was Kareem. So, 'So, the only point that really kind of got there was Kareem. So, 'So, the only point that really kind of got there was Kareem. So, 'So, the only point that really kind of got there was Kareem. So
was the greatest player of all time at that time.
So that's not. I mean, hey, you want to go to show? And why did he go? And why did he go to the Lakers?
Because it's LA. Because it's LA.
And he played for what school when he was in college? Say it.
Tell me. You tell me.
UCLA. He went back home. UCLA, where he was from. So shout out to Kareem. I'm not mad at you. So that wasn't technically a super team. You mentioned the Celtics.
That was a super team. Stop it.
Oh, wait.
Three or more assembled, however they are assembled.
It wasn't okay. They drafted Worthy. They drafted Magic. Kareem wanted to go home, and the Clippers, I don't think were popular yet. I mean, come on, it's the Lakers. Come on.
Either way, it still was a super team.
Now you mentioned the Celtics. The Celtics drafted Bird, did they not?
They didn't draft Dennis Johnson.
They didn't draft Dennis Johnson. Didn't they draft McHale?
I'm not sure on that one, but I can.
They drafted McHale. They drafted McHale. I mean, they had some boys.
And they didn't draft Robert Parrish.
They didn't draft Parrish. I'll give you that. Then they, but I mean, they had a squad. That squad was tight. That was a tight squad. But I mean, free agency wasn't really a thing. These were all done with trades. And you mentioned the 90s. Yeah, the Pistons drafted Rodman. He won championships. You know what? Let's be honest. Do we even know why Dennis Rodman went to Chicago? Do we even know why?
To win rings.
Does anyone know why?
To win rings.
Exactly. So, I mean, we can't really count that one. I mean, Dennis Rodman was beating the crap out of Michael Jordan in 89 and 90 and 91. So we don't even know what the heck happened. We don't know why he went to Chicago of all places. We have no idea why. So, I mean, you can't really count that.
Well, he went to by the way,
San Antonio. He went to San Antonio first.
And by the way, Dennis Johnson was drafted by the Supersonics. And then he eventually got acquired by the Boston Celtics. But
thank you, D.
Giannis is a superstar. Don't get it twisted.
He is.
But the real question again is if this Brooklyn team was full swing and fully healthy, would Giannis have beat them? That's the big question.
Okay.
That's the big question.
But you can do that. You can do that with all type of sports scenarios.
So what I'm saying, he don't need to be bragging like I didn't have to build a super team. That super team would have beat your behind if they were full strength.
But
they would have blew you out.
But they were not. They would have
blew you out.
That's not his fault. It's not his fault.
But at the end of the day,
so my man is just simply playing the hand he was dealt.
Yes,
he could have easily not played this. He got injured too. He sucked it up. He played in. They were down 0-2. Yep. They were down 0-2. He got hurt. Everybody like, oh, it's a wrap. Suns in a sweep. It's pretty much over. But he came back that first game. Wasn't really good. You know what I mean? Wasn't really doing his thing. But then he came back in game 4, and he was just straight up dominant. Then came back in game 5, even more dominant. And then last night, he was great. Tuesday night, he was awesome. He was Giannis. He was killing him. He earned it.
Yeah,
he earned it.
He definitely did.
If anybody deserves to brag a bit, I would give it to Giannis. Giannis, you earned it, my guy. I agree.
So, he earned it. All I'm saying is, be careful with the super team talk, because at the end of the day, that super team might have beat him if they were healthy.
D's in the building. What up, D?
D, what's going on, bro? Turn your camera to the wide screen, bro.
To the side. Okay.
Yeah, to the side. So now at the same time, Kawhi Leonard, he beat a super team. Have we forgotten about that? He beat a super team too.
That was not a healthy super team. Stop it.
Oh my God. See now. So Kawhi can't brag either, huh?
No.
Okay.
He definitely can.
I mean, Kawhi. He went to he was on San Antonio. He was on a championship pedigree. Learned from arguably the greatest coach of all time, and Greg Popovich. Went over to Toronto. Did it pretty much dolo. Yeah, I mean, he did it on his own. So I'm not mad at Giannis for bragging because he worked his tail off. He earned it, man. He earned it. But welcome, D. What's going on, bro? How you feeling right now, man?
Hey man, I'm feeling good, ready for training camp. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready.
Yeah, we gonna get into football. We discussing this conspiracy of how Giannis can't brag about him doing it by himself and not on the super team. Yeah, he did it by himself. He accomplished his goal. He
Yeah, he
accomplished
could
his
brag.
goal.
He could definitely brag. He could definitely brag about that. I mean,
Exactly.
because you know what, I gotta disagree with Cool. That's my bro, but I gotta
Mhm.
disagree with him because I don't think Brooklyn would have waxed Milwaukee if all three was healthy. That still would have been a competitive series. You know
I
what I
think it would
mean? It
have. Yeah,
still
it
would
would
have
have
been.
definitely went to a game 7 anyway.
It definitely, yeah, it still would have went 7.
But I
Now
mean, go ahead.
maybe Brooklyn wins that series with everybody healthy, but
Maybe.
it's not a waxing though. It's not 4 or 5 and it's over. It still would have won 7 though.
Hey, I mean, we can put this any way you want to go. Yeah, I mean, if David Tyree doesn't catch the football on his head in the Super Bowl, the Patriots have another Super Bowl title. You know what I mean? If Scott Norwood makes the kick, we won't be
Oh,
starved
come
with a
on,
Super Bowl title here. But I'm
Brad,
just
come
saying.
on,
I'm just
come
saying.
on.
We can do that. We can do that all day long.
you
We can do that
can't talk
all
about
day
Scott
long
Norwood,
till
man. You
we
can't do
blue in
that.
the face. If the Tennessee Titans didn't cheat, I said it, cheat. I watched the play last night. It was a forward pass. We would have went to the Super Bowl and probably beat the crap out of the greatest show on turf. So we can go about this all day we want to here. Am I lying? Am I lying here? Stop me
Right.
when I'm lying.
No, you're not
Yeah.
lying. You're not lying
Exactly.
I mean,
because we could.
you fellas are right. All I'm saying is, that he should be careful because he barely beat Kevin Durant in the Brooklyn Nets. And yeah, I'm not talking about the super team Brooklyn Nets. He barely beat them.
Well,
But Kevin Durant was doing what he did just on the losing effort. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Shout out to Kevin Durant. Go ahead.
If we analyze that further, my bad, Brad. But
No, go ahead.
if we analyze that a little bit further, Giannis has Chris Middleton. Sometimes Chris Middleton disappears, but sometimes he shows up to play when he's supposed to. So if you couple that with what he's saying, then I feel him where he's coming from because sometimes he did have to do all of that by himself.
I'm gonna keep it a
And
buck.
and not having a consistent jump shot to be a threat like that. He's a
And
threat in the
terrible
paint
at the free throw line
and
too.
terrible at the free throw line. So that could cost you games. You know what I
It
mean?
can. It
And
can.
keep it real, fellas. If you watch that Brooklyn and Milwaukee series,
Mm.
Giannis shrunk a few times. Giannis shrunk a few times in that series. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did. I ain't gonna lie.
He
He
did.
did.
He
He
did.
was not his Giannis Greek freak self. I give you that. He did. He did
He
shrink a little
did.
bit. And and you mentioned Chris Middleton, I'm gonna be real. If Chris Middleton didn't show up in game 5 or 6, Suns got this easily. Thank God he did. Because I mean, this was the Chris Middleton we all thought we were gonna get all throughout the playoffs. But for some games he took games off. I don't know why, but Chris Middleton, he actually played his butt off these last 2 games. So shout out to him.
He did.
Him and
He
his wife
definitely
are
did.
champions now. Him and his wife, who plays for USA Soccer, are champions. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. Yeah. So Bucks won. And anything else to say before we officially close the season on basketball? Anything else we gotta say?
Somebody commented and said, "Who would be on your personal super team?
Ooh,
Top
man.
three,
Top
top
3.
three. If you
Who would
could
be on
get
my
them."
personal team?
Y'all don't. You don't want to know mine.
No, go ahead. You go first. You go first. You go first. You go
don't wanna know
first.
mine.
You
Go
go
ahead,
first.
D.
No,
You
you
go
go
first,
first.
bro.
My personal super team right now, LeBron. Devin Booker, dude. That man impressed
On
me.
your super team?
Yeah.
Are we talking current players? Are we talking current players? Or are we talking
Current players?
all time?
If we talking current, yeah.
If we talking
Devin
current players,
Booker.
okay, that makes sense. That's fair.
Devin
That's
Booker. And I gotta throw Durant in there. You can't leave him out, man. He's too talented, man, for his size.
fair. Okay, so that's
You gotta
3.
put him in there. Steph Curry.
Oof. Deadly sharpshooter. Okay, that's 4.
And then we could throw in
I'm disrespectful. What I say? Well, go ahead.
We could throw in we could throw in Spider. I like Spider. We could throw him in there too.
All right. Throw a Spider. That's fine. That's
That's my
fine.
5. I think
your 5.
we go 81-1.
Oh, 81. Who you lose to? Who you lose? You take a game off?
Man, you just picked
you know.
just picked a super duper team, though, D.
Yeah.
Because
That's
super team is 3 superstars. You
Oh,
forgot
now
that.
we do. I thought we were done. I thought we were doing 5. I thought we were doing
I
5.
mean,
you
he
could
said
do a
keep
top
going. He
5.
said keep
You
going.
could
So,
do a
all
top.
right.
You could do a 5, but it's only 3 superstars. You got to choose your
Okay.
3 superstars, and then your rest other
Oh, your
2
roster.
other players that you can literally get. Like, come on, let's be
Okay.
real here.
All right. All right. Go ahead, D. And then I'll do mine. Go ahead. 3 superstars and 2 no. I don't want to say no name, but 2 other guys.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep my first 3. I'm gonna show some love to my boy RJ Barrett,
All right. I respect that.
and I want JJ Redick.
It's the Duke game. You love you
Yes,
some
it is.
Duke guy. That's
Yes, sir.
oh God. Okay, whatever. You got JJ Redick. Whatever's left of him.
Yeah.
Now, all right. So here we go. Strap in for my 5. Obviously, I want at my center, my center of attention. I want Giannis as my center. I said it. I know he don't play. I know he don't play the 5 all the time, but I want Giannis as my center, and I want LeBron to play the power, and my small. I want Kevin Durant to play my small, and I give you my guards, and then I can do this because we only got 3. I got my super team right there. My guards, baby ball. I said it, baby ball, and
That's a great pick.
Yeah, baby ball, and
He belongs to the Jordan brand. You can't get him.
What? No. No. I got him. And you know what? Just for shooting guard purposes, I'm gonna throw I'm gonna put Rondo as my other guard. Just cause.
Ooh, okay.
Yep. That's my super team.
All right, let me show y'all how this is done. 1998 NBA Live style.
Oh Lord! And Jordan wasn't even on it. Jordan wasn't even in a game. Jordan wasn't even on the game.
When we had 99 player as Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go. Of course, I'm gonna go at the point. I'm gonna go at the 3. I'm gonna go LeBron. I'm going Steph, and I'm going Kevin Durant is my big 3.
Okay.
All of them, they can move interchangeably for all I care. I think I'm gonna put LeBron at the point. I'm gonna put Steph at the 2, and I'm gonna put Durant at 3. Then give me Dwight Howard, and give me Dwight Howard for the center. I need an enforcer out there, so I'm gonna take Dwight, and then give me at the 4. Give me Boogie.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say Boogie.
Yeah.
I knew you was gonna say Boogie because I knew that was coming. All right, we give you Boogie. Okay. All right. Any other shout outs before we move to the real season that everybody's been waiting for?
Shout out to Aaron Rodgers for adding another ring to his collection.
Yes, A-Rod. You got a ring playing basketball. You got a ring of doing a basketball thing. So shout out to you getting it while you can, because I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
What we about to move into, it's gonna be a rough season in Green Bay. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He ain't gonna be there long. You get your ring and get going, bro. I
remember what I told y'all.
Yeah, haven't forgotten. All right, officially switching gears. Basketball season is officially closed. Now we move on to the season we all been waiting for. Touch it, respect it. Football season. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
We needed it yesterday.
So I got some good news and I got some bad news. So football season, obviously, the NFL. I mean, Aaron Rodgers probably won't even probably won't play for the Packers. That's the bad news about Milwaukee. Sorry, man. Sorry, Milwaukee. Y'all celebrate right now because football season from September to January gonna be a long time. It's gonna be a long time there in Green Bay right now. Anyway, the NFL sent a strongly memo out to its teams today, and we are getting reports on this from a man named Tom Palacero. He's on Twitter. And I'm just going to go ahead and read this for you guys. This is from the NFL. This is a memo to each club today. The NFL, quote, The NFL just informed clubs that if a game cannot be rescheduled during the 18-week season in 2021 due to a COVID outbreak among unvaccinated players, the team with the outbreak will consider the game a forfeit, and it will be credited with a loss for playoff seeding per sources. Massive implications. Then follow that up. Here's more on today's memo, which also says the team responsible for the canceled game because of an outbreak among unvaccinated players / staff will be responsible for financial losses and subject to potential disciplinary actions from the commissioner. Holy crap. That is big. That is big. Now, we all know. So pretty much they're saying, hey, man,
get the vaccine.
No. They're not saying no. They're wording that properly. We're not saying you have to have the vaccine, but if you don't, and it's a COVID outbreak, not only do you forfeit the game that we can't reschedule, you have to also pay a fee for the losses of revenue to the league, which, let's just be real, a game average, just a regular season game. We're not even talking playoffs yet. A regular season game average is about $70 million.
Listen, I'm going to say this as politely as I can to all our listeners out there, because this COVID thing is the country's divided on it, so we try not to discuss it too much. But Here's the thing. The reality of this is going to be something that's going to be enforced, whether people like it or not. It is especially for jobs, for those that are celebrities. It's going to, they're already talking about doing it, making it mandatory for healthcare workers.
Right.
For dentists, for healthcare workers, people who are in people's mouths and people who are in people's eyes, and they're going to make that mandatory. It's going to be forced. It's going to be. It just, I know people like Cole Beasley have had a lot to say about it.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute.
But I think ultimately the players who are vaccinated are probably coming together like, listen, we can't risk, bringing this back to our families or somebody catching it because someone doesn't want to get vaccinated. So it's a real tough situation right now, but they're sneakily forcing it on people.
They are. I respect that. And they're not saying you have to get it, but they're kind of saying you have to get it. And if you don't, let's keep it real. Land of the free, home of the brave. If you don't get it, and then the team that is responsible for an outbreak and we can't reschedule the game, y'all responsible for that $70 million you got to make up. And I don't know. I don't have $70 million. I'm not Terry Pagula, but if I'm Terry Pagula or any owner, could you see Jerry Jones coming in the Cowboys training camp? Look here, fellas. Look here, guys. I'm not shoving out $70 million because you don't want to get a shot. Okay? You go out there, you get your shot, you play for these guys, Cowboys. We'll cut you. I
will do it too.
Exactly. He'll cut you.
He's not cutting nobody.
Let's
do
give it a buck.
He'll do
$70
it.
million?
You know what?
To keep that money,
I'm gonna say for whoever cut someone first is going to be dramatic. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be some lawsuits, and then it's just going to go away.
I don't know.
Going to set the bar. It's definitely going to set the bar.
Especially the Cowboys. These are the same dudes that go pick up Alden Smith, right? Who's been kicked out of the league I don't know how many times. They're the type of people that will go sign what's the other one dude who was also
Greg Hardy.
Yeah, like they go pick up these guys that already have trouble problems. There's no way he's cutting somebody like of notoriety. It's just not happening.
Let's just keep it a buck. Now, on top of that memo today, right? And cousin Brad is going to go ahead and check his notes. There were a few players. Obviously, we all heard about Cole Beasley and how strongly he feels against the vaccination, and he's willing to do whatever it has to so he doesn't have to be vaccinated. But there are other star players, and one player is even questioning if he even wants to play. Who is that player? That player is DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins from the Arizona Cardinals said on Twitter today, quote, and I'm gonna quote here, quote, my girlfriend's brother in the military got the vaccine and had heart problems right after he got it. When you stand for something, they hate you. Never thought I would say this, but being put in a position to hurt my team because I don't want to partake in the vaccine is questioning my future in the NFL. Wow. Now he deleted the tweet, but the internet is forever, so I have it. He deleted it,
So
but the internet doesn't go anywhere.
So, question: If you the owner, you the GM in the Arizona Cardinals, you see that, like, what is you supposed to do? Like, do you really want to get rid of DeAndre Hopkins? Do you really want? You know what I mean? Like, is that really? This is gonna force a lot of people's hands to do some stuff that they really don't want to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It is going to force. And now another athlete that chimed in on this is the big old loudmouth Jalen Ramsey. He actually chimed in on this.
Oh God.
Oh no, actually, you know what? I feel him on this one. So I know 2 people right now who got the vaccine, but they're COVID positive. I'm just saying I wouldn't look at a teammate as bad if I'm sorry, he don't know how to spell. I would I'm just trying to read the way he tweeted. I'm reading the tweet from his Twitter. I'm just saying I wouldn't look at a teammate as bad if he didn't get the vaccine. No pressure. So y'all clearly didn't get what I was saying here. Laugh out loud. The NFL is pressuring / influencing guys to get the vaccine. They are saying is if there's an outbreak, the team will be penalized heavily. My point is there is no teammate of mine that will feel any pressure on me from getting the vaccine. It's all love. So I respect that.
Yeah, but that's a very sternly written letter. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, listen, you don't gotta get it, but if you don't, and the COVID outbreak happen, you might have to kiss the playoffs goodbye. You're gonna have to give us money. It's implications that's heavy, man. They're giving them ultimatums.
Why are they doing this? They didn't do this last year.
This was just memoed out today.
Can I ask? Is it required for the fans to be vaccinated to go to games?
And Ralph,
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Required.
It's not required.
It is here.
No, it's not.
You have to show.
Yes, it is.
You have to prove. No,
you had to get a vaccine to go to the playoff games.
To playoff games. I'm talking about this year coming up. No, you don't have to be.
They didn't even have the vaccine out when the playoff game was out last year.
No, you had to get tested.
Yes, you did. You had to show proof of your vaccination.
No, you didn't have.
You had to show proof of your vaccination before you went to the game.
You did not. No, you had to. So you had to prove a negative test. It wasn't approved yet at the time. You just had to have a negative test, prove that you were a COVID negative to be allowed into the stadium. It wasn't. You didn't have that vaccine yet. Now it's not mandatory that you have a vaccine, but you do have to prove that you do not have COVID.
Yeah, so now they still have it. So they have 2 options. You can come to the games if you have proof that you have a negative test within that week. All right, and then you can get the vaccine. So if you have the vaccine, you're automatically allowed in. And then if you don't, you have to also, if you don't get the vaccine, you have to have a positive test.
Negative test.
Yeah. Or negative test.
Cool,
sorry,
negative test. Cooler, you wanted to say something. We kind of cut you off there, but go ahead.
No, I was agreeing with you guys. I just wanted to know. What is it for the fans? And I think that the players and the fans should have the same. It should be the same,
But this speaks very highly of DeAndre Hopkins and Jalen Ramsey, both superstar players. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, arguably the best wide receiver in pro football right now. For him to be this, I mean, he deleted the tweet, so he obviously felt some type of way.
His agent probably told him take that off. His agent was like,
bruh, no.
But jobs are doing that. My job, particularly, what they're doing is they're saying if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. If you're not vaccinated, you have to wear a mask.
Right.
So they're still it's kind of like a jab, like saying get vaccinated, so to speak.
Right.
But without it's saying that without saying that, or you're not going to be comfortable.
Right.
You're not going to be able to,
Exactly, and that's the same thing that's going on with these NFL players right now. I mean, Cole Beasley is one of the ones for the Buffalo Bills that are strongly against taking the vaccine, and the NFL put out another mandate, said, look, man, we not trying to catch what you got, bro. I mean, if you don't have it, I mean, we're not trying to get. You got to eat by yourself. You got to, training camp by yourself.
Okay, this is what's strange about that whole situation.
Go ahead,
right?
go ahead.
Okay, so you can have the vaccine, but you still pass it on to people. You know what I mean? So what difference does it make?
I mean,
that's Carl. I see now. That's a good. That's an excellent question, dude. That's an excellent question, dude.
So listen, I can have the vaccine and give you it. You know what I'm saying? So why are you saying? Why would that be any type of? That doesn't make sense.
Let's just be real. They can't say, "Hey, man, don't." So
that poses a real big question for me. What Carl just said. So if you are vaccinated and then you test positive for COVID, do you still forfeit games?
I don't think so.
Right.
I don't think so. I don't think so. No, it has to be. No, but it has to be an outbreak. But it said players that are not vaccinated. So if you are vaccinated and you still test positive for COVID, I don't think the fine.
But this is the thing: the vaccinations, from what I understand, is that it only protects you for severe symptoms. It doesn't protect you from getting it, technically, and it doesn't prevent you from passing it on.
Right. So, and if you're asymptomatic, you won't even know.
Are they making these sanctions for? Because you didn't have them last year. You didn't have these sanctions last year. And if I'm part of some player association, because I'm a union guy, I'm an electrician. So listen.
But we wasn't locked down. We was locked. But the difference was the country was still somewhat locked down.
Right.
It was still some policies in place. Now things have opened up. People are not wearing masks no more, vaccinated and unvaccinated people. That makes even more reason why you need more but here's the thing. Then we had no fans in the stadium last year either. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't as big as a harm as it could be now.
Well,
there's going to be fans
Bills
back.
Didn't have fans, but other teams had fans.
Some fans did.
Some teams had fans,
depending on their area.
But it was definitely protocol in place last year.
And think about this: they should have took the numbers. Did they take the numbers from last year for the people who have stands open from the beginning, from game one? Like I forgot. I think it was like the Texans, and a couple.
Dallas.
Other teams.
I think Dallas has some too.
Some people have fans from the very beginning, and they can't really prove from the data that anybody caught this disease from that happening there.
Exactly. But what the NFL is pretty much trying to cover their rear end at the end of the day.
Let's just be real. I really think they're just trying to be leaders. And
they're covering.
Yeah, and that too. And they're also trying to be leaders in the country for making it mandatory or putting harsh restrictions to make sure people get
vaccinated, which is exactly what they're going to do in the position that they're in. I mean, the
NBA didn't do this. The NBA didn't do this, do they?
No,
like nobody has done this. So what are you guys doing?
Right. I mean, but let's be honest. In America,
the NBA PA is a lot different. They're a lot stronger.
But this is a union. This is sports.
Right. But we're talking revenue. The NFL is $1 billion industry in its own. So when you're talking about revenue, hold on. When you're talking about revenue of an average of $70 million a game, the NFL has to put a sentence in place and say, "Look, man, we're not saying you got to get the vaccine, but we're saying you got to get the vaccine. If you don't." Somebody got to make up that money.
Okay.
Brad, at what point do they start saying like anybody that's not vaccinated can't play? So what point do they get to that point?
I don't think
that's going to be next.
They'll never do that.
That's going to be next. That's going to be next.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Listen, they're a part of a union. All right.
Right.
And when you got a union against the Players Association, like you cannot just make up rules along the way.
That's why players. Right. That's why they're doing it how they're doing it. They're not saying you got to get it.
Union leadership.
Right. They're not saying you have to get it, but they're saying if you don't, X, Y, Z is going to happen if you don't. They're not telling you to get it.
Painful protocol.
Are they not tiptoeing on that path though? Because if they saying that, they can't at the same time. Well, you ain't got to get it, but if you don't, then this A, B, C, D gonna happen, bro. If the
Exactly.
outbreak
That's what they're doing
you know
now.
what I'm saying? But so you might as well say, if your players ain't vaccinated, dog, they can't play. You might as well say.
But my question is, why
they can't say that though. They can't say that.
Why would you blame the outbreak on someone who's not vaccinated, particularly?
No, they said if it's an outbreak due to an unvaccinated player. They don't know if it's going to happen yet.
But how did you determine that?
I don't know how
you determine that. You can't determine that. There's no way you can determine that.
Exactly.
Because what they're going to do is blame anybody that's not vaccinated.
Exactly. That's how they're going to do it. That's how they're going to do it.
Exactly.
Like, oh, we got an outbreak. Wait a minute, wonder where this came from. Wonder who got this into the building here. One of these players doesn't belong.
Comment on that Facebook user.
They nudging each other, Brad. They nudging each other. Yeah.
The Facebook user said something that was incorrect.
He did.
It says it's like the flu shot, and it's not like the flu shot. From my understanding, it does not infect you with the virus. As far as I know,
it does not. It does not
infect you with the virus at all.
It does not. It doesn't. Yeah.
So you're wrong about that.
Now the Pfizer one I think is different from the Johnson & Johnson one, and then I think what was the other one? Yeah, there's a few of them out there. I don't think they give you the virus. Moderna. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think they build up your antibodies so you'll be able to fight it if you do catch it. I had COVID myself, but I am asymptomatic, thank God, so it didn't really affect me. But I didn't want to pass along to my son or any of my family. But I did get vaccinated. But I mean, after I got the shot, I was just tired. But I mean, I feel completely fine. But well, like I said, they are gonna. I mean, if you're gonna have to blame someone, they're gonna actually come down on the people who are not vaccinated, the players who are not vaccinated. So
if I'm a player that's not vaccinated, I want to know how that protocol, how that investigation goes. I really want to know because you don't want everybody like you just was looking around, Brad. Like looking at everybody, looking at you.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Because of you,
that's negative.
I mean, let's be real. I got vaccinated. Did you get vaccinated?
I feel like the NFL is making a mistake.
No, but they have to do this.
They're still, again, people are complaining about the NFL being.
What is outbreak? Is outbreak when it gets into the fans?
More than ever.
What is outbreak when it comes to the fans?
No. What they're saying is if they have to reschedule an NFL game and they can't find a place to reschedule it, it will be considered a forfeit. Meaning, just like last year when the Bills had to play on a Wednesday, I think it was, against the Titans, if they have to reschedule a game and they can't find a time slot to reschedule a game that's beneficial where they won't lose revenue, it's going to be considered a forfeit. If they have an outbreak.
And we almost didn't play Tennessee that time.
That
was the last resort.
Does that include playoffs?
That includes playoffs. That includes playoffs.
That includes playoffs. Imagine that. Imagine somebody having to forfeit a playoff game. Like, come on.
Now listen.
Oh my God.
I don't even want
to think about it. I don't even want to think about it.
Yo, Brad. Remember the dude who does the LeBron James spoofs?
Yeah.
The dude who did the LeBron James. I'm 36, Jay.
Yeah.
Imagine losing a playoff game. The spoof he gonna do.
Oh man. Now let's just look at this. Perspective. I'm not going to use the Bills because I don't want to put that energy out there. So I'm going to use the Cardinals because I mean I kind of want them to lose anyway. After what happened last year with DeAndre Hopkins, I'm a little salty about it. Could you imagine? Could you imagine him being like in a wild card spot against the 49ers and then they get outbreak and everybody looking at DeAndre like.
Hey, it's not fair,
man. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I'm Kyler Murray, I got a needle behind me with the vaccine. Like, DeAndre, bro, let me just. Darn.
I will say
he's in there now.
There's one other little wrinkle in the thing. Like, I ain't gonna. I'm not vaccinated, and I'm still skeptical about the vaccine, whatever. But if you were to pay me Cole Beasley's salary to get vaccinated. I might take that.
Speaking of that,
I might take it for $11 million.
Funny you mentioned that. Because
was that a segue?
No,
we're getting
that. Because Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, offered because Cole Beasley set off a tweet saying, "If me and my wife get vaccinated, that's just a share in Pfizer stock." So Mark Cuban, being the baller that he is, shout out to him. Shout out to Mark Cuban. If you watching this show, Shark Tank, hit us up. Easy investment. But he offered to buy Cole Beasley's wife a share of a stock from Pfizer. The problem is, after that tweet went out, after that tweet went out, it went down 32 cents. So it was like, what's the point of that? Thanks.
You serious?
This is the time to buy. This is the time to buy, though. When it goes down, that's the time to buy.
Oh man,
he would have bought him a share in the stock, but
dude, I think I'm about to go buy me a share of that Pfizer.
I'm just saying,
might as well.
I don't know how this is gonna work
buy
out.
Low and sell high.
You
might as well.
I don't know.
Gave me the information. Inside trading from Brad's
from cousin Brad.
Allegedly, this is allegedly, according to Twitter. Allegedly,
right.
So we can't get sued.
Yeah. So my thing is like, yo, bro, like DeAndre Hopkins, aren't you like one of the highest paid wide receivers in the league, bro? You mean to tell me you about to turn down $19 million this year because you don't want to take a quick little shot? That ain't, you know what I'm saying? I know there has been a couple of sprinkled cases of people who have had, some bad results from taking the vaccine. I think those were just freak of nature things.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Underlying health issues.
My biggest thing about my concern is I don't know what will happen 5 years from now if I take this, antibodies or whatever the case may be. I just don't know what will happen 5 years from now. That's the only thing I would be worried about at all.
Honestly, yeah, I feel what you're saying. My biggest concern would be my child. So that was the reason for me getting it, because
if you have some kind of health thing with you where you feel like but again, your reasoning for taking the vaccine for you personally was actually not what it's designed to do. It's not designed for you to not be able to pass it on.
Right.
So you actually took it for the reason that it doesn't even help with, because you said you don't want to pass it on to your son, right?
Yeah, true.
But it doesn't stop you from getting it. It just stops you from getting severe symptoms.
I mean, when I caught it, I'll call it. Oh, go ahead, cool. I'll finish. Go ahead.
I decided to take it because I wanted to be a leader, and more free to be able to move around, travel, do things that I had to do. Right. But also to, like, if it's gonna happen to anybody in my family, it's got to happen to me first.
Right. I respect that.
That's where I was with it.
Right. I mean, and to be fair, so we don't get demonetized on YouTube, so we don't get demonetized. We're not telling you to not get vaccinated. We're not telling you to get it. We're not telling you to not get it. So YouTube, we're not saying that. Land of the free, home of the brave. So feel free to do what you want to do.
Choice.
It's personal choice.
So
we
what people
respect
just need to understand is the vaccination is for you. It's like for you. It doesn't help the next person over here. It doesn't help the next person. It just helps you fight it, from what I understand. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. I'm sure they also believe that it's less of a chance that you will pass it on. But from what I know,
vaccines contain material from the virus that causes COVID-19.
I have not heard that. So
whoever this anonymous user is, I don't know who this anonymous user is.
That's from the CDC. Okay, I was told that it doesn't give you.
I gotta go on that website.
Yeah, we gotta review that. We gotta look that up.
It has if we read that correctly, I don't know if we can rewrite that post, but it does say it has parts of the vaccine that can cause it. But it doesn't actually give you COVID-19.
Right. So it contains material.
What type of material is it? Does it have like iron in it? Because everything has iron in it. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, you're kind of splitting hairs with that one.
Does it have protein in it? Oh, chicken has protein in it.
Right? Yeah. I mean, hey, if you don't wash your hands, you got it. I don't know. I mean, you're kind of splitting hairs at this point. I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck.
We're not scientists, so it's like it's really
exactly. I'm not. I went to public school. so I don't.
We all do.
I'm like reading up, doing research on it, and I'm like, well, I don't know what this word means. I don't know what that word means. I don't know what this means. Like,
exactly. I'm not saying you're lying, but I gotta check on that one.
Exactly.
I ain't heard that.
It kind of makes a little sense, but
hey, I mean, hey, I'm vaccinated. Hopefully my son can get it eventually.
But it for sure doesn't give you COVID-19. For sure, it doesn't do that.
Okay.
Because that would be like defeating the purpose. Like, okay, I'm giving you something to prevent you from getting it. Like, what?
I don't know. I got the Pfizer shot.
I mean, as a social worker myself, for years, I mean, families have come into my old office, and they used to just, you tell them what vaccinations they got to get, they go get them. So
right,
and now it's the same thing when it's gonna become just like that. It's happening. It's
happening. That's
happening.
what I'm saying. So Cole Beasley pretty much complained that he's being tested daily, and which he has a valid point here. He's being tested daily. Meanwhile,
which is a very painful test. That's a very painful test, by the way.
Yeah. So he's being tested daily compared to his teammate.
When they stick that thing up your nose, it hurts your eyelids, man. It hurts.
I got tested. I think 3 times.
I've never been tested. I think I may have had it before, but I'm not positive. But I think so. But I don't know.
They put that joint all the way up your nose.
Yeah,
it's all the way in there.
Yeah.
I mean, but to be fair, Cole, that's kind of on you, my guy. Yeah, you're getting tested every day
but still unfair
because
it's the same results, like you said. So this is the thing. This is making it more dangerous, actually, for the players. All right. So Cole Beasley's actually tested every day because he's not vaccinated. But then he has a player who's in the locker room who is vaccinated, but he only gets tested once a week. But they both had the exact same chance of catching COVID-19. Exact same chance. So he's saying, so what he said makes valid point. He says, wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. I'm tested every day. So if I get tested and I get tested positive, boom, they remove me from it. My teammate only gets tested on a Monday. So if he catches it on a Tuesday, he won't be tested again all the way to the following Monday, where he's gonna spread it to everybody in the locker room.
Yo, Carl, you know what that saying is, Carl? Non-vaccinated individual gonna become the new black people.
Oh no! Don't demonetize us. Don't demonetize us.
If he wasn't demonetized before,
right? If we're not demonetized, that's out the window now.
Think about it. Think about it.
Instead of white privilege, you got vaccinated privilege.
Hey, there you go. That's where it's gonna come to. That's where it's gonna come to.
What I'm saying is, it's stupid for the NFL because now you can have vaccinated players spreading the outbreak.
True.
That's not good.
That is facts.
So what's that's why I was asking earlier, what is the punishment? So basically they're saying there's no punishment if their outbreak happens if everybody's vaccinated in your locker room and the outbreak still happens, you're saying the players don't get penalized.
Correct.
Is that basically what they're saying?
Correct. I'll read it again. Just
so Carl, what I just said.
Hold on,
no. The players will never get that. The players will never get.
The players don't get. The players are not going to get fined. The team is going to get fined. So what it is
the organization.
What it is, okay. Your teammates against you.
So what it is that in today's amendment, which also says the team responsible for a canceled game because of an outbreak among unvaccinated players / staff will be responsible for financial losses and subject to potential disciplinary actions from the commissioner. And so that's players / staff that are not vaccinated. So
who
put this out? The NFL.
Every time.
The NFL.
So what that sounds like to me is they're making the owner say, cut these players.
No, they're not saying
that. It sounds like that. It sounds like that.
To me, this is what it sounds like. It sounds like
on the organization. It's their money.
It
sounds like both of that. It sounds like the owner saying if you don't get the vaccine, you're gonna have to let you go.
So it's like, look,
they're
not gonna do that.
They're not gonna do it. They can't do that. But what they're gonna say?
One player. All it takes is one player. And
let's keep it a buck. Now, last year, the NFL did a tremendous job on COVID-19. They had all the regulations in place. You did have a couple rescheduled games. You had a couple players did catch it. You know what I mean? But the NFL did a tremendous job last year. There were all kinds of protocols in place. I think the Bills had the little thing where like it's on your arm, and if you like detects it, you got to go to this room and then you got to do this. So there were all kinds of protocols that are still in place this season. All the NFL saying is, look, we're not telling you to get it, but if you don't get it and it outbreaks,
we blaming you.
And you forfeit a game. So
we're not telling you to get it.
It's your fault.
But we're not telling you to get it, but we telling you to get it.
Yeah, we're not telling you to get it.
Exactly.
There you go.
Cool. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's the best way to say it.
It's like one of those old mafia movies, like watching The Godfather. Like, ooh, that's a very nice record you have, undefeated, huh? Would be unfortunate for you to have an outbreak.
It'd be
Oh, man.
unfortunate for you to disappear tomorrow or something like
Exactly.
that.
You know
It'd be unfortunate.
You know who is licking his chops right now, waiting for an appeal to some way to finagle this into a victory? You know who is licking his chops right now?
Who?
Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is licking his chops, probably has a lawyer already looking at this. Like, okay, how can we get around it so we don't have to play any games and they can forfeit all theirs? How can we do this? How can we get around this? Because Bill Belichick, if there was any way to get out of a protocol or any way to bend the rules, Bill Belichick's on it already.
Question did Josh Allen get the vaccination?
I don't
that's
know.
what the big question is. Like, he actually was against. I think he was against the vaccine, and
oh boy,
that might be why they signed Miller.
No, boy. That was your bailout. That was your bailout.
I think he went ahead and got it though. To be honest, I think he got it.
He was about to speak out against it, and they were like, "No, you not."
Hey.
Take it turn his phone off.
Allegedly.
That's why they were actually going to speed up him giving his contract early. Like, listen, we're going to give his contract early.
Speaking of that, segue. He said specifically
because it actually doesn't even make sense to give him his contract right now. Don't give him that contract yet. I need him to do 2 solid years.
He's waiting. He is waiting. He is waiting till Lamar Jackson gets his, and then he's going to get his contract. Lamar Jackson is up for $46 million. He's up for $46 million this year.
What?
That's an MVP. So if he gets $46 million, Josh Allen gonna be like, "Hey, I mean, I beat this guy. So Pagula, look out for your boy one time." So,
all right,
I think the Bills organization do not give him it early. We've done it before. We've given the player something after 1 year, and then we regretted it. I'm not saying we're going to regret it. I think Josh Allen has more promise than Fitzpatrick did, but
remember when we gave that money to Fitzpatrick? We started 5-1, and we only won 1 game the rest of the season.
Wow.
That's why you don't give money early.
Think about
I'm sorry. Hold the time out. No.
He was trashed the rest of his career.
No. Did Ryan Fitzpatrick take us to the AFC Championship? Did he do that?
No, he didn't.
Did he even take us to the playoffs?
He didn't have the potential to. That's what I'm saying.
Did he do it?
No,
he did not.
He didn't do it.
He didn't have the NFL's leading receiver.
Are you guys comparing Josh Allen
to Ryan Fitzpatrick?
No,
this is that was that.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Mark Rippon.
Cave Sports Talk. Don't be no fool moment. Telling you from the words of Uncle Bobby.
Tell him, Uncle Bobby.
Don't be no fool.
So this show's Don't Be No Fool is going to go to the 2 jokers down here. One right here and one over there. Those 2 guys. They just said, remember when we gave Ryan Fitzpatrick all that money and we won 6 games? Yes, we do remember that. But, I mean, come on. To quote our famous uncle, don't be no fool. Josh Allen isn't.
I'm just saying, he had 1 good year. He went from being the worst quarterback to the best quarterback.
Worst quarterback? Really? Worst?
He had a good season the year before that. He had a good season
before that. He was rated the worst quarterback in the NFL.
That's not true.
Wow.
Let's build off of that though. Let's build off of what Carl was saying too. He was the
worst quarterback in NFL. He was the worst rookie in NFL history. They said.
No. He had the worst quarterback rating.
Worst quarterback rating.
NFL history.
Yeah. NFL history.
So, but then he turned around. I give him that. I just want to see 2 solid years.
Oh boy!
We had a chance.
Hold on.
We had a chance to go.
He took us to the playoffs the second season.
Tyrod took us to the playoffs. Don't give me that crap.
No, that was a defense. That was the defense.
No, stop it.
That was the defense.
No, don't do that, Brad. Don't do that, Brad. Don't do that.
I'm sorry. Did we not have one of the best defense in the league that year?
Don't do that.
Did we not have one of the best defense in the league that year?
In the playoffs, let's keep it real. In the playoffs, Josh Allen's numbers were significantly lower than he did in the regular season. Significantly. He didn't.
Now wait a minute. Okay, now time out.
He didn't throw for one 300-yard game.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
He didn't score more than 3 touchdowns.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead, D. Go ahead, D.
I don't. Now you had me until you said that, Carl. Because if you watch Allen play those playoff games, his performance was not significantly lower than what it was in the regular season. The stats wasn't there because the competition got harder, but he still played the same. He was still consistent in what he was doing. Everything was still fine. The competition got stronger. Baltimore has a good defense. Indy got an underrated defense, and Kansas City is Kansas City. So it's not like he
Kansas
fell
City
off
never
a cliff.
had a defense. Kansas City had
Their defense was straight. Their defense was straight. It don't
Kansas
matter.
City had a pretty good defense last year.
And their offense is just. I mean, come on, man.
Listen.
They had pretty solid. They had pretty solid defense.
The worst rated defense that we played in the playoffs, and they played us better than the other 2 teams.
Yeah, because their offense is legit. The Colts,
Baltimore has a horrible defense as well.
No, they don't. What? Baltimore does not have a horrible defense. What?
No, Baltimore got a horrible defense.
What game were you watching? What Baltimore team were you watching? Because they have a great defense. They don't have a good offense.
And if you go watch the Indianapolis game back, we got outplayed significantly in that game. And it's a miracle that we won.
It ain't a miracle. I mean, they just blew it in the end.
We scored 1 offensive touchdown.
Hey, I'll take it. But at the end of the day, when we needed those 3rd and 24s, guess who showed up? Number 17 showed up to give us those 3rd down conversions.
It wasn't. I ain't mad at you. I'm not gonna say because his numbers drop. I'm not gonna say
highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
He's not gonna be the highest paid.
Of showing me something.
He's not gonna be the highest paid.
I know he's not gonna be the highest.
No, he's not gonna be the highest paid. He will be top 5 though.
He will be top 5. And Carl, you're gonna be one of them guys. Okay, look, unless he wins me 2 Super Bowls in a row with one hand behind his back and he beat LeBron James in a dunk contest, I don't think we should pay this man. Like, no, give this man this money. He's earned it.
And I think his contract. No, but I think his contract is going to be based off his whole entire body of work.
It's going to be based off of Lamar Jackson. That's what it's going to be based off of.
That too, but when they looking at him, when they drafted him, he was raw.
Based off potential.
No. It's not. No, it's not. It's based off the market, and it's based off the highest paid player in that around that market. That's what it's based off of. Lamar Jackson is going to make or break Josh Allen's contract.
No, you got Patrick Mahomes' contract.
Mahomes is set. He already put his money on the back end anyway. They already gave that 10-year contract.
Set a precedent. Dak Prescott set a precedent. He's second. Is he second highest?
Right, but he is. But what I'm saying is Lamar Jackson was drafted the same year as Josh Allen. They're still in their rookie deals. Lamar Jackson is due to get $46 million. So whatever he gets is going to be Josh Allen's going to be right at that bar. So we'll see what happens.
Think he'll get more?
I think he'll get more.
So what are we waiting for Lamar Jackson for?
Because whatever he gets, they're gonna have to match or beat, or they're gonna have to match or just be under.
I think he go get the same thing as Lamar. I think he gonna get the same kind of contract.
Yeah, there's no way he does.
I don't think he gonna get more.
Dak Prescott is the mark right now. So whatever Dak Prescott got, that's already where it's at.
But you got to look at here. Lamar Jackson's MVP. So that's gonna play a huge factor
for
into
1 year. So he didn't do it again.
But Allen ain't been MVP yet. So I don't think they're gonna. I think it's gonna be somewhere close.
Nah,
he was close. Yeah, he was a candidate, but he's gonna be close. He's gonna be close to Lamar's number. Lamar already got an MVP, so they're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna pay you. Make sure you get more than Allen. Then Buffalo gonna come to Allen like, we're gonna get you close to that, but you ain't gonna be no more than that.
But now we covered this on the fan cave a couple weeks ago. Josh Allen specifically said, and Cousin Brad is going to check his notes, I'm willing to take a pay cut for my salary to be paid on me on the back end to better support the team to make us competible. Sorry. So Allen already said, look, as long as I get my money, I'll be willing to put my money on the back end. As long as y'all make us competitive. Y'all start sucking, it's going to be an Aaron Rodgers situation up in here.
Oh, God, no.
So let me ask you a question. What's the pros of getting his contract now instead of later? He's under contract for the next 2 years.
Well, Carl, you gotta think about this too, though. They got to figure out Tremaine Edmonds also. Then you're going to have Trey White coming up again.
Okay, you can figure out.
Trey White is good. Trey White is good.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
He's good for 4 years.
They got to pay Diggs again, too.
Yeah, you gotta figure out Diggs. You're gonna have to restructure Diggs' contract. Then it's other people you gotta figure out. So
It's gonna
get
be a
him out the
trickle-down
way
effect.
and make sure
Exactly.
he get paid.
You want
So
your
you can figure
quarterback.
everybody
So
else
you
out.
saying that they can't do that if they put it
What do
off
you
a
mean?
year?
Now
I
if they
would
hold
want to
it
get.
off,
I would want to get the deal done as quickly as possible.
But I'm
Right.
asking why? What is that?
Why do I want to get the deal?
Do?
Okay, because number one, if you get Allen's deal done immediately, number one, you will know how much money you have to play with on the back end. He already quoted and said he will
You
have
should
his
that
money
number
pushed.
in your head.
I know, but they can't come to an agreement yet. Lamar Jackson's going to get his money this year. The Baltimore Ravens are going to pay him this year. He's going to get his money. So whatever the benchmark is set with Lamar Jackson, you're going to want to get Josh Allen's number. Okay, so he wants Lamar's got this. We got to get Josh Allen right here. He's going to get his money in the back end, so we know how to build a team around what we have with Josh Allen.
Man, you already got that before he signed that paperwork. You should have that right here already anyway.
No,
I mean that's inconsequential.
Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
We don't even know if we're going to want to pay Tremaine Edmonds after this year.
Time out. Let's keep it a buck. None of us four expected Josh Allen to play the way he played last year. None of us expected that.
That's a fact.
So
I expect him to improve. I didn't expect him to play like that.
Exactly. So now we're gonna be like, all right, we got us a guy. We got our guy now.
I want to see him. I don't care if he balls out and is the best quarterback in the NFL. I don't give a damn. Make him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. But if he bums out and you gave the man $46 million, like you did Ryan Fitzpatrick, or like you did, or like anybody else, you made a mistake. So just wait.
I don't think that'll happen. Honestly,
what if that happens?
Honestly, I highly doubt it'll be a Fitzpatrick situation.
I don't think he's gonna. He's better.
Man.
He's better
this year. This schedule is not what y'all think it is.
I understand that. But I think Josh Allen.
You say that every year.
No, hold up. Josh Allen is a top 5 quarterback. He's a top 5 quarterback. He was. No, and the season hasn't been played yet. So right now he's a top 5 quarterback right now in the league.
Top 5?
You don't top 5. Top 5.
Yeah.
Okay, who you got?
Top 5.
You got Rodgers?
Yep. Brady. You got Brady, Mahomes, Rodgers, Jackson, Josh.
No. Wilson.
Yes.
Russell Wilson.
Not putting Russell Wilson. Not putting Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson is better than Lamar Jackson.
You gotta take Lamar. You gotta take Lamar.
Yeah,
Lamar Jackson.
He won a Super Bowl.
Start over. Okay.
Take Lamar.
Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes, Jackson, Allen.
Stop it! You said it again.
I did.
Cousin Brad.
I'm not putting Russell. No, to me, Josh Allen is better.
Brad.
Because Josh Allen was better than Russell Wilson, bro.
Hold on.
He was.
Has Josh Allen's career even anything Russell Wilson's done for years?
Yeah, I mean, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Russell Wilson. Hold up. Russell.
Y'all disrespecting. Y'all disrespecting.
No, I'm not.
Cousin Brad. Hold on. You disrespecting.
Go ahead.
You telling me Russell Wilson had a better season than not Russell Wilson. Lamar Jackson had a better season than Russell Wilson last year?
What?
Not.
He did not. So how is he better?
But Lamar Jackson is also an MVP.
It doesn't matter.
And let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, y'all. Russell Wilson's team was not that good last year.
Exactly.
They were not.
And
the year before, ever since the Legion of Boom broke up, Russell Wilson been kind of on a decline. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
No, he hasn't.
No,
he hasn't. He was not on a decline last year. His team was terrible. His team was mediocre.
He's trying to carry the whole team by himself.
Don't care. We're talking about player for player. We're talking about player for player. We're talking about player for player. Player for player. Player for player. Russell Wilson, Josh Allen. Who I'm going to pick on my team right now? I'm picking Josh Allen.
Of course you are. But if you wasn't a Bills fan, who would you pick?
It wouldn't be about a Bills fan. It has nothing to do with being a Bills fan.
That's not my argument. My argument is not about Josh Allen. My argument is about Lamar Jackson, who we were on the radio show. And Swayze, who's a diehard Baltimore Raven fan, was talking about giving him up. So what are you saying?
Yes, he was.
What are you saying?
Okay,
yes, he
but
was.
what I'm saying is Lamar Jackson is a generational talent. You put some players around that boy, they're gonna be They're gonna be hard to beat. They're gonna be hard to beat.
Remember we had this conversation.
I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater.
You hear what
I'm
Sister
not a
Nikki
hater.
said?
I'm just calling it like I see it.
Sister Nikki just said, "Dang, Brad, you a hater."
I'm a
hating
hater.
on my man
I'm a
Russell.
hater.
Come on, man.
I'm not hating on Russ. I love Russell Wilson.
Stop
I love
hating on
Russell
black
Wilson.
excellence, dog. Stop hating on black excellence.
I'm not getting black excellence.
Listen. How you take an NFL veteran, Super Bowl winner? How are you comparing that to a player who's only been in the league for 2 or 3 years? This dude's done it for like 10. Russell Wilson's done it for like 7 years.
Okay.
If not 8.
Great.
Consistent, great numbers.
Okay. He was bad last year.
Consistent. Josh Allen has had 1 good year.
He was bad last year. He was bad last year, was he not?
Josh Allen has only had 1.
Russ
was not bad last year.
Russ was not bad.
Russ was not good last year.
Bro, you're tripping.
He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad.
No,
He definitely wasn't bad.
Russell Wilson. Hold on.
No. I'll put it to bed right now. Hold on. Wait.
Russell Wilson was in the MVP conversation last year.
For the first 3-4 weeks.
No.
Then that went to bed. Yes, he was. For the first 4 weeks. Until he got to Buffalo and we put that thing on him.
Okay,
did we not?
That's one game, bro.
Okay.
That was one game, bro.
He went down the tubes after that week, and they say he does decline at the end of the season.
Exactly.
Really? Oh, okay. So
his numbers.
So here we go, because I'm a numbers guy.
Okay.
68 completion percentage
every year.
4,200 yards passing.
Okay.
40 touchdowns.
Okay.
13 interceptions and 105 rating, but he had an off-season stop. This.
Okay.
That's a bad year. That's a bad year.
Stop this nonsense right here.
That's a bad year.
Hold up. What was the record last year? What was the record last year?
I don't care about the record.
Lamar number?
Oh,
Lamar's number?
I don't care about the record.
So we're gonna ignore the record of the team.
Okay, let's see the record.
Lamar number?
Let's see the record. Let's see the record.
Don't they have DK Metcalf on that team? Oh yeah, they got DK Metcalf.
Oh, okay. Now you're doing that.
Now
you're doing that.
We got DK Metcalf. We got DK Metcalf. But wait.
Lamar Jackson.
Now we doing that, really, Brad?
Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
Was part of the 32nd ranked offense. Okay, 32nd ranked passing offense. That was Lamar Jackson.
And why? And
probably because of him. We was on the joint talking about how you couldn't read defenses.
And what was their rushing attempt? What was their rushing rank? Number 1, right? Exactly. He's dual threat. Your man's a beast.
We was on this joint after we beat Baltimore. We was on the joint talking about how he couldn't read defenses.
Brad. You
remember that?
Brad, you must have forgot the Seattle Seahawks was 12-4 last year, bro.
12, really? They were 12-4 last. They
were 12-4 2020. 2021. They was 12-4 on top of the AFC West. Stop this nonsense.
Wow.
Stop this nonsense. You missed that.
You can't say that because
you missed
San
that part.
Francisco sucked, though. I'll give you
exactly.
that.
We forgot about San Francisco lost their entire roster, their entire starting lineup.
I don't want to hear it.
We forgot about that.
12-4. They was a top.
So did the Patriots. So did the Patriots.
They were a top.
They
were a top 5 team in the league last year, bro.
And we forgot. Hold up. We forgot that didn't Kyler Murray beat them on Sunday Night Football in overtime?
He beat us too.
He beat us too.
I'm talking about the overtime.
So Kyler Murray's trash. Are you saying Kyler Murray's trash?
Kyler Murray's good.
So you lost to a good quarterback. What you saying?
And that's a divisional game.
Divisional game, exactly.
So
if
still was a 12-4.
We're going player.
He'll led that division.
His record is better than the Baltimore record, right?
Still was a top 5 quarterback last year. Cut it out.
What was Baltimore's record?
Okay, so y'all asked me to pick my top 5. I picked my top 5. We got an issue. I don't know.
What was Baltimore's record last year?
Your top 5 is
when the 10-6, 11-5 or something like that.
So Russell Wilson had a better record.
Russell Wilson, respect legends, bro. Respect legends. We respect legends on the fan cave, bro.
Okay, he's a top 5 quarterback.
Okay, time out. Wait. Hold on. Time out. Hold on. Wait. No. Hold on. No.
He had a better
record. We respect legends. Was Lamar Jackson better than Big Ben last year? They were undefeated for 12 games.
Okay, I'm not talking about that. Let's go.
No. Because you brought this up. You said a Super Bowl. You said a Super Bowl quarterback Big Ben has two.
You're saying
Big
that
Ben has
Lamar
two now.
Jackson. You're saying that Lamar Jackson is better than Russell Wilson. Are you really seriously saying that out of your mouth? Because he's never had a better offensive year.
I'm saying
that.
He's
a better
wait a minute.
numbers.
Wait a minute.
Ever.
Wait a minute.
Player for player.
You said
never will have better than Russell Wilson. He's never had a better record than Russell Wilson.
That's a team thing.
He won. Seattle won more games than Baltimore.
Baltimore had a better team than Seattle.
He doesn't have a better passing rating. So what way is he better?
He is more talented than Russell Wilson.
Brad.
He runs the ball better.
Okay, talented.
Brad, now you asked was Lamar better than Big Ben last year?
That's where stops.
As a passer, no.
He can't throw the ball better. He doesn't know the game better than Russell Wilson. He has no
not yet.
Besides speed, he has no
as a passer.
No. What are we talking about? The future right now, Brad? Come on, you tripping.
I'm talking about right now, player for player. I'm talking about player for player.
He has no attributes better than
you guys
Russell
asked
Wilson.
for my top 5. I gave you my top 5.
He gave. Listen.
It's Michael. Then that's the case. Michael Vick is the greatest player of all time.
If you're basing
talent-wise, yes, I agree with that. Yes, talent-wise, yes. Talent-wise, if Michael Vick wouldn't have got in trouble, if Michael Vick would have never got in trouble, if Michael Vick, hold on, we're gonna talk about it. If Michael Vick would have never, you missing the point. You're missing the point.
Hold on, I gotta play this back again. Hold on.
It's the Fan Cave Sports Talk. Don't be no fool moment. Telling you from the words of Uncle Bobby.
Tell him, Uncle Bobby.
Don't be no fool.
Okay, so what I'm saying is
part 2 on that.
No. See, here's what I'm saying though. Let's ignore the dog fighting thing. Michael Vick was a talent. He was a godlike talent. This man, hold on, no. I'm not finished. He was a talent like no other. We have never seen anything like Michael Vick like
Lamar
that before when he first came into the league. Now, he was better than Randall Cunningham. He was better than
he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame, is he?
Probably. No, he's not. What? No, he isn't.
No, he's not.
Randall Cunningham is in the Hall of Fame.
Randall Cunningham is not in the Hall of Fame.
You think about Warren Moon, bro.
You think about Warren Moon. Warren Moon is in the Hall of Fame.
Cunningham is not in the Hall of Fame.
No,
he's the only quarterback to ever rush for 1,000 yards, isn't he?
No, Michael Vick did that. Michael Vick did that.
That don't mean nothing, bro.
Don't do that. Don't tell that lie.
Okay.
But anyway. Hold on, let me finish. No.
I know we know what you're saying. We know what you're saying. You talk about talent alone. Talent alone don't make you better than other players.
What I'm saying is, if the Falcons wouldn't have lost Michael Vick the way they did, they probably would have won at least 2 Super Bowls. They probably would have won at least 2. Yes, they would have. Yes, they would have. Their team was not trash. Their team was not trash. That was a championship football team.
Right?
You just said don't say the if thing when we was talking about basketball earlier. Like
right, but he mentioned Michael Vick.
I'll give you the Eagles had a better chance of winning the Super Bowl than those Falcons.
They had a way better team and way better team and a way better defense.
To the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
They did go to the Super Bowl. They went to the Super Bowl 06 and lost.
With Michael Vick?
Oh, I thought you said the Eagles. We said the Eagles.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When he went to the Eagles, he got out of jail.
No. I'm talking about the Eagles.
That was the best
Michael Vick was on the Falcons.
That was the best. He was better than Atlanta Vick when he went to Philly.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Listen, first of all, Atlanta didn't have Deshaun Jackson on that team. Atlanta, he didn't get a chance to play with Julio Jones. Had he did, whew.
Listen,
play with Roddy White and
Cousin Brad, you tripping right now, bro.
Whatever.
Listen. I got
fearless price.
Like I gotta throw this out there. I gotta get this to be understood. Yes, some players have great seasons, but you can't put players that have great seasons against people who got a whole body of work. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers got the same. He got a Super Bowl ring just like Russell Wilson do. So why is Aaron Rodgers considered to be up there, but Russell Wilson got to come out of the top 5? Makes no sense.
Because Aaron Rodgers is better than Russell Wilson.
Says
he's
who?
not.
Says
the numbers and the stats and the games and the wins.
He had comparable numbers.
Aaron Rodgers'
numbers was comparable. His number was comparable.
Come on, bro. Now you
his numbers was comparable. No,
Aaron Rodgers is not a better quarterback than Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson should have 2.
Aaron Rodgers had 5 more touchdowns than Russell Wilson had last year,
and he was an MVP last year, wasn't he?
So he had 4 or 5 more touchdowns.
Really, Josh Allen deserved that MVP.
So what you saying?
Come
What
on,
you saying?
bro. Now y'all splitting hairs. See, I saying
how many? Because Allen had 46 touchdowns.
I take Rodgers.
I
take Rodgers over Wilson. Though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rodgers is clearly better than Russell.
Man, you tripping,
I take Rodgers.
I mean, I get it. I get it. You want to support the black guy. You want to support the black man. You want to respect the black man. But no,
I'm gonna ask you. Against Tom Brady, who you want?
I want Rodgers.
Ask you guys a question.
Against Tom Brady, who you want? Against Tom Brady, DG, who you want? Tom Brady, who do you want? Russell Wilson
play against Brady?
Or Aaron Rodgers, who you want? Russell Wilson or A-Rod? Who you want? Let's keep it real here.
We're not talking about team. Exactly.
Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
Aaron Rodgers.
You don't want a dual threat?
I propose this trade.
Aaron Rodgers can run too.
Russell Wilson wanted out of Seattle, right? You guys heard that?
He did, but they already mended that up. They
okay, but listen.
They're good now.
If Russell Wilson wanted out of Seattle and Aaron Rodgers wanted out of the Packers, right? And
He
Aaron
does.
Rodgers said, I'm not playing for y'all.
He doesn't. He's not playing for them.
Why wouldn't I put that phone call in like, yo, let me get Russell Wilson for Aaron Rodgers?
Well, Russell Wilson already tied that knot. That's a wrap.
I know. I'm just saying if he didn't tie that knot.
And I'm gonna tell you why the Packers wouldn't do that. Because
Russell Wilson's got more years to go than Aaron Rodgers.
True.
So if I'm really trying to restart my franchise, I might make that.
But if you're the Packers, you already drafted Jordan Love, who already sat behind Aaron Rodgers. So you ain't gonna bring in another. You ain't gonna bring in another veteran.
Jordan Love might be absolute garbage. He might be absolute garbage.
He might be absolute garbage, absolutely. But I'm not gonna bring in another QB1 just to say, hey man, we know we drafted you.
Why not? What if Rodgers doesn't want to play for you this year? Are you gonna?
Rodgers ain't playing for them. He's not playing for them. You're gonna go with Jordan Love.
So why would I take Russell Wilson?
Because Russell Wilson ain't going nowhere. Russell Wilson ain't going nowhere.
I'm just saying, if he was available,
if he was available, yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
I'm not putting disrespect.
You're disrespecting a legend right now.
You get it twisted. Do not get it twisted.
No,
I love Russell Wilson. I love Russell Wilson.
Is it the hair? It must be the hair.
He's one of the greatest players.
How a 1 year wonder is better than him all of a sudden?
Wow.
How?
Josh Allen is better than Russell Wilson.
This guy.
I get it. Oh, he's a black guy.
Right now.
Right now.
No. He's an 8-year veteran. He's a 65 career completion percentage quarterback, 101 rated quarterback, 33,000 touchdowns.
Okay.
33,000 yards, 267 touchdowns, 81 picks. This dude has had a great career. And in fact, his career 8 years in is better than Jim Kelly's. His career 8 years in is better than Jim Kelly's.
All right.
The all-time Bills received.
Okay, so wait a minute.
Let's stop this here.
Wait a minute. Okay,
did he go there?
So wait. No. Let's keep it real.
Keep it above.
Is Josh Allen better than Big Ben Roethlisberger?
No.
Right now,
he's not. How is he not?
Better than him.
Explain why he's not.
You got to beat Ben's accomplishments before you better than him.
He beat Ben.
You got to beat his accomplishments.
You got to beat his accomplishments. So right now, player for player, Ben Roethlisberger is better than Josh Allen.
Right now, yes.
Come on, bro.
Right
now you're talking stupid.
But see,
now you're talking stupid.
Right now, yeah. Right now, yes. Right.
No. We're good. We're good.
Cousin.
He said no.
You saying what I'm saying? What I'm saying to you is, right now, Josh Allen is better than Ben Roethlisberger. If you want to say all time, that's a whole different story. But
we're not talking about all time. Okay. We're talking about right now.
But right now, the season that Russell Wilson had, he had a top 5 quarterback season last year.
And Josh Allen didn't?
I didn't say Josh Allen. I said Lamar Jackson did not. So right now, Russell Wilson had a better season than Lamar Jackson had last year, and he's better than Lamar Jackson. Period.
Okay, so pretty much what you're saying is take out Lamar Jackson, put Russell Wilson in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
All right. If y'all want to do that, y'all go ahead and do that.
That was the only issue I had. You put Lamar in there, and
y'all go ahead and do that. I'll take my 5. I got y'all 5.
We dogged Lamar Jackson on the fan cave last year.
We sure did. That's what I'm saying.
We did it. But Lamar Jackson is a once in a generation talent, bro.
Dude, you talking talent? The talent is nothing if you ain't using it right.
I mean, hey, he can't make all the decisions. Your man is out there. I seen this man play in person.
He's the quarterback. What you talking about?
They
just gave him Sammy Watkins. He got the running backs behind him. He got arguably the best tight end in football. They got a good defense. They put some more weapons around that, man. That's a Super Bowl team.
Hold on, timeout. Because we had the offensive coordinator when we had the 25th, 26th ranked passing attack with Tyrod at quarterback. Who did they blame?
Tyrod.
So why is Lamar not the problem when they rank last in Baltimore passing?
Is Lamar Jackson not better than Tyrod Taylor?
As a runner, yeah. He can't.
No. We're talking about a quarterback.
Bro, Tyrod could read a defense. Lamar cannot read a defense. We talked about this already.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, y'all stick with y'all top 5. I'll stick with mine.
Wow.
I'm not going to agree with y'all. I'm not. You can take it how you want.
You already did on the show previously. You already did.
Exactly.
No. Y'all asked me right now.
Russell Wilson was an MVP candidate last year.
No.
You said he had a bad season. You said he had a bad season.
Y'all asked me right now who was my top 5. You asked me right now, as of new season, right now, who's my top 5 quarterbacks. I gave them to you. Take it how you want it.
All I'm saying is, you said that the Seattle was bad. That was wrong. You said Russell Wilson had a down season. That was wrong. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, your premise of your argument has no merit.
My premise is Josh Allen is better than Russell Wilson. Lamar Jackson is too. Take it how you want it.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I said it. And cool, you behind the sticks, so you can play the little "Don't Be No Fool." I'll be the fool. I'll be the fool. It's easy for you to play behind the sticks. Whatever.
He going in on Russell Wilson, man.
Boom. I'm not mad at Russell Wilson. I'm talking about who's better. I'm talking about who's better.
He owe you money or something, man. He did something.
Hey. If I got a fantasy team.
Russ, if you watching this, Russ, we love you over here, man. We love you over here.
I got a fantasy team.
With you, Russ.
I got a fantasy team this year. D, I think you in my fantasy. Is you in my fantasy league, D? Is you in my fantasy league this year?
You better pick Lamar Jackson so you can lose all your money.
No. Because if I had a choice, if I got a choice between Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson, I'm gonna take Lamar Jackson.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, for fantasy points, yeah, because he run for 1,000 yards every game. He only throw for 170.
I'll take it. They have 2 touchdowns too.
And keep in mind, didn't they run into each other last year? And I think Russell Wilson spanked him, didn't they?
I don't know.
Oh,
didn't Baltimore run into them? Let me check this.
No, Brad. No, you know what? No, let me ask another question, Brad.
You know what?
Let me ask another question, Brad.
Seattle ran into Buffalo too. Seattle ran into Buffalo too. And what happened?
No, Brad. Wait a minute.
But you ran into a good team.
Didn't Lamar lose to New England, man, last year? Was that last year?
They did.
They did not run into each other last year.
They didn't. Oh, okay. But didn't Seattle run into Buffalo?
That was last year.
What happened when Seattle ran into Buffalo?
We won.
We're not comparing. We're not talking about Josh Allen. We're talking about Lamar Jackson. We are debating Lamar Jackson. It's clear Josh Allen better than Lamar Jackson. That's clear. That's easy.
That's clear.
That's easy.
Okay.
But I don't even know how. I don't even know how you quickly are saying that Josh Allen is better than Russell Wilson. Like, you can't say that.
He is better than him.
You can't say that, bro. You can't.
I can. I said it.
Like, Russell Wilson has not taken a step back, and you're saying this. Like, it just doesn't add up, bro. This is the Super Bowl contending. This is Super Bowl contending quarterback every year, and you're telling me Josh Allen.
That is a team.
No, bro.
That is good. No. Russell Wilson, I'm not saying he's bad. He had DK Metcalf last year.
DK Metcalf was a rookie, bro. He's a rookie.
And he was one of the greatest rookies of all time.
He has Stephon Diggs.
Yeah. So I'm not knocking that. But DK Metcalf,
each other out.
Hold on. No, DK Metcalf is a once in a general lifetime talent too. Am I wrong?
Somebody the Bills didn't take, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
We should have took him. We should have took him. He was there. We could have took him.
There long enough, and we ain't.
We didn't need him.
Whatever.
We definitely could have used him. Lord, him and Diggs together. Oh my goodness.
We probably wouldn't even get Diggs if he was here.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
No,
we wouldn't get Diggs.
He said we had Diggs before he got here.
What are you talking? No, I'm talking about we didn't get him. Like we
Diggs before the draft.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But if we would have got, what are you talking? Hold on. Well, no, DK Metcalf.
Rethink
DK
that.
Metcalf. He a 2-year player, right?
No, this is his first year.
No, last year was his second year, right?
I think it's his first year. It's
Yeah,
his first year last year.
Last year was his second year because he would have won Rookie of the Year. He would have won Rookie of the Year. No,
yeah, because that's when we were still looking for a number one.
Did he redshirt the first year?
No, he got hurt. He got hurt his rookie year.
He redshirted his first year. That's what happened.
Well, you can't redshirt in pro football.
Wait. Well, you know what I mean.
He sat out.
DK Metcalf was.
And he played a hell of a team, but a hell of a game his rookie year. He was hurt. I know.
I think he was. I don't think he played. I think he was hurt.
I think he was hurt.
No. We both are wrong. He did play. He played. He had a really good season.
Yeah.
He had 900 yards in 2019.
Yeah, dude was a straight up monster. So we wouldn't have Diggs, like I said, if we got him.
He played. He definitely played last year.
We wouldn't have Trey White if we wouldn't have Trey White if we took Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not mad at it.
That wasn't meant to be. That wasn't meant to be.
Nobody knew Patrick Mahomes was going to be the way he was under Andy Reid. Nobody knew this was going to happen.
Actually, whatchamacallit?
Andy Reid knew.
Andy Reid is a guru. Andy Reid is a guru.
No,
I didn't think he knew.
Pagula wanted Mahomes. So
it's easy to say. It's easy to say that now.
No, he said that then. Because remember, that's why the one guy, Doug Whaley, got fired over that. If you recall.
I didn't know that. I didn't know Doug Willie got fired because he didn't draft Patrick Mahomes, who didn't even start his rookie year. So I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, I know Pagula wanted them badly. I don't know.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, when he was in college, he was okay.
That's okay. Right. Russ about to show y'all.
I wish Pagula wanted to fix the Sabres as much as he wanted Patrick Mahomes in that draft.
Oh man, don't get started on that dumpster fire. I've never seen during hockey season so many people depressed. And like I don't even watch hockey. Terrible. I don't even watch hockey. But like I watch a lot of YouTube channels, and like they say the Sabres are like one of the worst run organizations. I'm like, for real?
And
what am I missing? I don't even know. I don't know.
You look at the Bills, and it's like night and day, dude.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
one of the best run organizations in football, and it's like, what about the Sabres? You don't want to know.
They don't have no coach. They don't have a coach. They don't have a system. They don't have a coach.
We're about to end it, but I want to give a shout out to the Toronto Blue Jays who played their last home game, which we sold out yesterday. We sold out Sailing Field yesterday. So shout out to the Toronto Blue Jays. Thank you for playing here. You're always welcome. And hopefully we get a team here in Buffalo because I would love to have a pro baseball team here, even though that's probably not going to happen. Like baseball,
it's not a baseball town.
It's not even that. It's not even that. It's just baseball can't expand anymore. Nobody. Let's keep it a buck. I mean, baseball can't go anywhere. They can't go anywhere. There's no team. There's no town right now. I'm not even talking about Buffalo. There's no city that baseball can go to right now. That would be better. That'd be profitable. So it is what it is. No, name it.
We could barely. If it wasn't for the Toronto, if Toronto had a team, could Buffalo still support the Bills? I don't know. You know.
What do you mean? No, I'm talking about that would be profitable. I'm talking about it would be profitable. You can't. There's not a team that a baseball team could go to and relocate to that'll be more profitable than the one before. Because it's not like football. It's not like football where they get their revenue from TV deals. They literally get their revenue from fan participation. And I'm sorry, man. Buffalo ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. We ain't there for baseball.
We would do better with basketball than baseball.
I don't even think we do good with basketball.
You better see that March Madness tournament they had here.
Yeah, I love that.
That was great.
We sold them joints out.
82 games.
Yeah, exactly. 82 games. And if we start sucking, ain't nobody buying the tickets.
41.
We get 41 home games, but can we really fill it up for 41 games?
I don't think so.
But then again, there's no team in Western New York.
There isn't.
So we would get
ain't nobody gonna want to come here for years. We're gonna be like the Hornets for years, bro.
Exactly.
So that's the only problem.
Basketball couldn't expand. Baseball, it's not even just Buffalo though. There's no city.
True. What players don't want to come? Like, I want to go play for the Buffalo, whatever.
Blizzard. We'll just call
Braves.
it the Blizzard.
You bring the
But
Braves
I don't even think like if it, like there's no market right now that baseball can go to and say, oh, we're gonna be profitable here. Like it worked with hockey when they went to Vegas because that's an untapped market. Baseball can't do that. You got too many teams out there in the National League. It's not gonna happen. And what LA has, I mean, California has 5 teams. California has 5 teams.
Could do it. Vegas could do it, but
California already got 5 teams. Arizona has a team. Like you can't do it. It wouldn't work.
No, Vegas is the only place I think it could work, but
Possibly.
their population is growing.
True. I don't know. They got the hockey team. They got the football team. I don't know if they're going to get a basketball team, but we'll see.
Right.
But baseball, I mean, it's really their revenue is based off of fan participation. So we'll see how that works.
Wait. Before we go, is Josh Allen better than Lamar Jackson?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. All right.
Yes.
Now we can end the show on a good note. Now that's
good.
Good. We like that.
So that pushes Lamar Jackson to like the 6th.
So bro, baby bro.
Yeah.
So your top 5 is what in the NFL?
My top 5 is
Russell Wilson,
Brady, Rodgers, Russ.
Mm.
No,
Breeze
Brady.
is gone.
Brady. No, I'm sorry. Brady, Mahomes, Rodgers, Russ, Allen. That's my top 5.
Mm.
Allen is top 5 in the NFL. That's amazing.
You know what? What is your top 5, sir?
My top 5. I like my brother's top 5. I feel like I'm forgetting a quarterback though somewhere along the way, but
You're not.
Ain't nobody better than
yeah,
that.
Breeze is gone, and Breeze lost a touch
Breeze is
over
gone.
last season.
Yeah.
Breeze lost a touch.
And to be fair, Rodgers gonna play for the Broncos, so I mean that's out. He gonna play for the Broncos. He ain't no other place he could go. He going to the Broncos.
Could go to South Beach.
Nah, he ain't going to Miami.
Oh, this is who I forgot. We're forgetting about a player. We're forgetting about Deshaun Watson.
Thank you.
Not top 5.
Okay,
top 5.
Hold on. If we didn't get demonetized yet, we definitely just got demonetized.
You just got
demonetized. You just got us demonetized now.
Please don't promote that right now. Y'all killing us right now. Y'all killing us right now.
Yeah, we're done. We ain't getting monetized now. We're done.
Listen.
Listen.
He can play football. That boy can play football.
I'm sorry. I'm not speculating.
My man Deshaun Watson.
All I'm gonna say, only thing I'm gonna say is that there are allegations out there, and he may not play this year.
Still rubbing his booty. What are you do?
I don't know what they was doing.
Kyle, put yourself on mute, please.
I'm sorry, YouTube.
I don't know what happened.
I apologize, YouTube. We're pretty much done. YouTube, I apologize. Don't demonetize us. Okay, we mean well. We mean well.
What is that? His talent on the field, Deshaun Watson is top 5.
Let's just look. Hold
on.
He's not better than nobody in my top 5.
Go back and look at the numbers.
Let's just look at what we
top 5.
He don't beat nobody's numbers in my top 5.
Yes, he does.
This live has gone on for almost 1 hour and 38 minutes, and we done brought up Michael Vick, Deshaun Watson, COVID, and other crimes
Deshaun
that
Watson's
have happened.
A better quarterback than Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
You might need a disclaimer before the next show.
Right, for real. You know what? Let's bring up OJ Simpson. What's OJ doing right now?
Come on, man.
OJ's top 10.
Bring up OJ. Bring up Bill. Bring up OJ. Bring up Bill Cosby. Bring them all.
Right, let's bring them all.
Ray Allen. Are we discrediting Ray Allen now?
Oh boy.
I mean, not Ray Allen. Ray Lewis. Are we discrediting Ray Lewis?
Oh man!
Come on, is Ray Lewis not the greatest linebacker of all time?
Shout out to the greatest Bills running back of all time. Shout out to the greatest Bills running back of all time, OJ Simpson, man. The greatest Bills running back of all time.
The Juice is better than Thurman?
The greatest, man. Juice.
Oh Lord.
The Juice is better than the Terminator?
Man, no, I'm just playing around with that one, but shout out to the Juice.
That's a hard thing to say.
Shout out to the Juice. Juice, we trying to get you on a fan cave, Juice. I'm trying to get you on a fan cave.
He is in one of my homeboys' fantasy leagues. I swear to God, and won it last year. I'm gonna try to reach out to get OJ on the line. We're probably gonna get demonetized.
If
we get OJ on the list, we're probably gonna get demonetized, and we'll probably be blackballed. But I would love to talk to OJ Simpson. I'm not gonna lie.
You gotta have him talk about the
controversy.
trial. You gotta talk about the trial.
Controversy, Carl. Your assignment.
Get OJ on this show.
Carl, controversy, Carl. Your assignment is to ask OJ if he did it.
Oh, I'll get on OJ.
Oh yeah, I got so many questions. Listen.
OJ, how'd you do it? He's like, do what? How'd you kill him, man? How'd you do it?
How'd you get 2,000 yards rushing, OJ? That's what I'm
Where did you get those dummy gloves from? Where the real gloves at?
Hey, OJ, did you wear gloves when you played on the team?
Oh man, this show has officially gone off the rails.
You ever had any blood on your socks when you was playing in the league?
Who was with you the night that happened? Who was with you? Because you didn't do that by yourself.
I'm not even going to touch that.
Y'all killing me right here.
Man.
At the end of the day, we got to find out who's the top 5 in the NFL because the NFL is changing guards. When Brady leaves, it's going to be another quarterback that's going to get added into this,
Brady said he ain't leaving for another 5 years, man. It's a wrap.
Man, all right.
He played for 5
years. Somebody going to have to take him out.
All right.
Have to take him out.
All right. I'm going to just say like this. In the next 5 years, let another Nate Clemens hit happen. See what happens.
Let another Arthur Moat.
Right, let him know.
Oh
right?
yeah,
Brett Favre. We forgot about that. We forgot about that. Go ahead, bro.
Whatever happened to Arthur Moats? Where is he?
He's not in the league anymore.
Baltimore then will disappear, right?
I don't know.
He's not in the league anymore.
Let Giselle lick your rooms, my guy, because man, you can't take that many, bro. I realize you're a vegan and you do body training and you got a chef.
Are we playing the Bucks? We are playing the Bucks.
Are.
This year, right?
We are playing the Bucks this year.
Later on in the season, it's like week 13 or 14.
We got to go there too. We got to go to them too.
I don't care.
Come on, Josh Allen. I cannot lose to Brady one more time before I can't do it.
Oh God. Oh,
we did it 34 times.
You know what? I am so glad I can say this that I actually went to a game where the Bills actually beat Brady. I'm so happy I can say that.
Fitzpatrick
stories from the state.
No, that was not. That was the game where we beat him 38-0. I was there.
Oh, that game was Sam Adams returned that interception.
I was there. That was 38-0.
Oh man, it was 31. It was 31-0.
31-0. I'm sorry. Yes, I was there.
Later in the year, 31-0.
Yep. But I don't care. That game was sweet.
I thought they had 3 points.
No, I don't care. I was happy.
You got a story from that day?
Oh yeah, I got a story from that day, man. So we went to that game. We're gonna. I think I covered this already, but we'll do it anyway. I'll do it again. It was Brady had just won his first Super Bowl. We literally signed Lawyer Malloy the day before the game even happened. We forgot about that. We literally signed him a day before the game. We signed him on, I think, Friday of that week. We signed Lawyer Malloy. Like 72 hours before that, he was a Patriot. Then we signed him out of nowhere. That was crazy. And Brady came out. He was looking all pumped up, ready to go. Belichick had brown hair at the time. He was looking all confident. And Brady just threw a simple pick to Sam Adams. And it just fell into Sam Adams' stomach. One of them.
That game was electric. I just remember that game. Us just going crazy like all
and
the time.
He just high stepped into the end zone. I think the whole earth moved. And that was a happy young man at that point because that was a great game. I left happy that game. So, yeah.
Yeah. And then next time later on the season,
it don't matter. It don't matter about that.
It's all right.
How do you do the same exact score back to us?
Don't matter.
It's all right.
And I remember watching that game, so I was cleaning my room while I was watching that second game. I was like, man, we ain't gonna beat them anyway.
That was 2 coincidences in my career where the Bills actually did something like similar. So we beat them 31-0, then they came back and beat us 31-0. And there was another time we beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship 30-13. Then we went to the Dallas Cowboys, and then they beat us 30-13. That was freaky to me.
Hey,
2 freaky scores that just happened that way.
Yeah. It happens, man. It happens. But all right, guys, this is gonna end the show. We've been going on for an hour and 45 minutes. For D, for Kulu Nation, for Emmanuel Kulu, cousin Brad, I got to get some sleep. Everybody hated on my list. Josh Allen's better than Russell Wilson. This is what it is.
Sean Watson, baby.
And oh God, we don't get a fine. Kulu, expect a fine in your email. Expect a fine in your email, bro.
I'm gonna do y'all just like the NFL. I'm gonna do y'all just like the NFL players gonna do them people who don't want to get the COVID vaccine. I'm gonna do y'all just like that. Y'all gonna be held responsible.
Oh man, we gonna be We gotta chip in, man.
All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Love you guys.
If they're gonna blackball him, they gotta blackball LeBron. He got
oh boy, we brought up LeBron.
Oh, there you
go. Before we get out of here, notice how no one else talked about that at all.
No, they talked about it. Like somebody brought it up. It was like, yo, is anybody gonna talk about these drug trafficking?
I'm not counting Facebook. I'm talking about on all the major networks. I'm talking about Speak for Yourself. I'm talking about Brother to Brother. I'm talking about First Take. I'm talking about Skip and Shannon. None of them shows brought it up.
The elite don't want you to hear that, brother. Okay.
They sure don't.
They don't want. Space Jam just came out.
Man, whatever. Good luck proving that. Good luck proving that, my guy.
How did that even come out of nowhere? Like,
because nobody cares about a Facebook Live post. Like, come on, man. That's
somebody's spazzed. That's all. So
you can't. Come on, man. You can't take that as credible. That don't make no sense.
Well, we didn't think that you. Well, if I do remember, your first reporting on the Deshaun Watson situation was, at first it was like, then it was like, wait a minute, there's 13 allegations. Like,
and then it became 28. Then it became 38. Then 48. Then 56. Then 110. It's like, all right, bro.
Allegedly. We don't know if that really happened, but
allegedly. I mean, Bill Cosby just got out of jail, so I don't know. Whatever. Like,
well, he got out of jail because he's literally settled with the person before, and then they tried to double down.
Well,
like, how you gonna take $50 million and then sue just again?
I don't know. Good luck to Deshaun. For the fan cave, we will see y'all Tuesday. It's gonna be a much shorter show. I promise you. I'm probably not.
So what's your trade?